Welcome to the channel, everybody. I am Aesop Grimm, and this is going to be the legendary campaign playthrough for Season of the Deep using my Titan. You can see I've got him set up for an arc build. That's what I'm initially starting off with. Today, Season of the Deep released. It was a slow rollout, lots of extended maintenance, and that gave me basically time to sit and think about how I want to do this, and I'm making some changes. Last season, I live streamed my legendary campaign playthrough. This season, I'm also going to be live streaming, and I could be on any of these three characters for that live stream. Well, probably not my Titan. Well, I could be, but I'm more likely to be on my Hunter or my Warlock, I think, whenever I'm live streaming, as long as this series that I'm talking to you about right now is going on. So I'll be live streaming during Season of the Deep, but for right now, doing the legendary campaign, I'm going to do that in a recorded video format. I think I just like that more. That's the way I started out doing it last season. I changed things up and I gamed with some people doing the live stream, and I just have a preference for when it comes to the campaign and actual story walkthrough. I want to do that on my own and in a more controlled environment. So that's what we're doing here. This is a recorded series. I have my Steam settings to private so that I don't get bothered. Hopefully, I say bothered. Nobody's ever really bothering me, but you guys get what I'm saying. I'm trying to record this series like I would any other offline game. And then I am going to also be streaming in addition to that. So let's go ahead and load up the Titan and watch this opening cinematic. I have played the opening mission. I did that earlier today on my Warlock, but everything after that is a mystery. So let's go ahead and get it going.
The Witness has moved beyond our reach. All attempts to follow it have failed. But there is still hope. On Neptune, we learned that a key to defeating the Witness lies hidden away on Titan. Now we know why the Witness's fleet came there when it first arrived. Deputy Commander Sloan held the line on Titan to the bitter end, right up until the Witness took it. Then, we lost all contact. But now, just when we need it most, Titan has returned. And when it did, we were greeted with something we could have never predicted.
To any Guardians listening, this is Deputy Commander Sloan requesting emergency support.
All right. So we are being dispatched to investigate a possible solution to pursuing the Witness.
This is a Priority 1 rescue operation. We have received a distress call on the secure Vanguard channel. The target of extraction is Deputy Commander Sloan. She was last seen on Titan before it vanished, during the arrival of the pyramids. Our job is to triangulate where the distress signal is coming from, find the Deputy Commander, and get her out. I know what you may be thinking, but Sloan is one of the most tenacious, resilient soldiers I've ever known. If anyone could have survived this, it's her.
All right, so step one is a Priority 0 VIP extraction.
The Guardian has landed. I'm at our old LC. No sign of Sloan or enemy activity.
Hold on.
Extraction team, what's your status?
Commander, I am at the tidal anchor, not far from your position. It is abandoned, quiet. Distress signal is weak.
I've established a beachhead inside the new Pacific Arcology. No sign of the hive. Signal strength is weak here as well.
Guardian, you need to cross the rig to align a communications dish so we can triangulate Sloan's position. Keep comms open. We don't know what happened here.
Okay, so that's where he wants us to go. That's where the comm dishes are. So first, I need to Alt-Tab. You should be able to see this because Destiny 2 is one of those games that you have to actually do a screen capture instead of telling it to record a specific video. So you should see my internet page here. And we're going to launch the Destiny Item Manager, and I need to grab my Aikilos. There it is. And drop the Unforgiven over here. Oh, I can't. Okay, Alt-Tab back in. And I want Thunderlord, I think. Oh, that's Grand Overture. I was working on that. I need to get the catalyst for that. I've been working on getting that going. I recently learned from Crimson that that's what I should be running with. But we'll run with Thunderlord for right now. So I may switch off of this and go into Monte Carlo. But I don't think I actually, with this build, I don't think I have zero need for Monte Carlo, so never mind. Okay, let's do this.
Take it. I've got multiple ticket engagements on my position.
They are on me as well.
Confirm 10 taken contacts in the new Pacific Arcology. Iron War beasts are engaging.
All right. This is a new spec for me. I just play tested this on Monday night. I was shocked at how well it was doing. I really expected to go with the other spec. So this build, I'm still getting used to it.
Extraction team, status.
All clear, Commander. Minimal casualties.
Tidal anchor is secure. The Taken are gone.
Guardian, get to the array. Is that the derelict?
Hey, gang! Heard there was a party, and I thought I'd pop on by and see what the fuss is all about.
This is a rescue mission for Deputy Commander Sloan. Get off the line.
Oh, great! She owes me a drink.
A drink.
Would I lie?
Yes. Yes, Drifter, you would lie. It's nice to be back on Titan. This was a good idea. It's just kind of neat, you know? This is our place. We're not going to let them have it. Where are you at? There you are. Okay. Let's grab the orb. Ah, there we go. Okay, we need to defend this area.
We have more taken incoming. Falling back to the Arcology Solarium.
I am the mountain upon which all swords shatter! Hone your edge against me!
No.
Uh-oh. Getting hit pretty hard. Yeah, it was the snipers. I like that Taraxipos, man. It's been a nice gun. Ah, there's a hive.
I am the hand around your throat! I am the last breath in your mouth! You cannot escape me!
More taken! They're coming up from the methane flush! I'm holding position!
Okay, I'll admit that my Warlock handled that a lot better. But I don't think it's because the Warlock's better. It's just that you don't have all your abilities in here, and this is an ability-focused build. Whereas my Warlock could cast his Rift and just keep going to town. And he gets his Arc Soul, you know, so... it was pretty nasty. He was able to kind of obliterate that content. This way. Okay. And we have to drop down? I don't remember having to drop down. No. That's not correct. Ah, up here.
I remember Sekira shattering. She was worthy of death. Osiris was not. Are you so fragile?
Show yourself! Fight me! I will tear you apart with my bare hands!
Oh, no grenades. I keep forgetting. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm getting hit by. Dang it. Defeat the Celebrant. I don't have a radar now. Let's see. Okay, we're over there. Or, no, that's a deactivated one. I see them. I don't think I hit anybody with that. Okay, radar says this way. That's right, up onto this thing.
That voice we heard, it was Xivu Arath. I'd only heard her voice in audio logs from the fall of the Cabal homeworld. There's no mistaking her. She must be near. We need to be careful. Her influence has never been this strong.
We need to find Sloane and get her out of here now. You're almost at the Array Guardian. Get moving. Go!
See, this is all very nostalgic. I mean, I remember this room, having to run missions through
The
here.
consoles here at Siren's Watch say the array is unpowered. Guardian, you need to find a way to reroute power, then properly align the array's receivers.
So we want to grab this guy right here. Okay. Now, I'll admit, I didn't fully understand. I unlocked this, but I don't really know how. It was kind of dumb luck. So first things first, though, I have to decide if I want to keep this games mark on or swap back to this. What's my Scintillant trajectory. Which would be this. I'm going to go back to my original, this mark right here. Okay, so now I just need to make sure that they're set up the same. So I need distribution and Reaper on here. So drop you, and slot in distribution. And are they both set up for resilience? Yes, they are. Okay, so I am going with the 99. I would love to have 100. I basically need to replace one of these pieces and get one more piece of natural resistance. One more point. All right, here we go. So I noticed that these arrows are pointing different directions. Let's start with this. Okay, so it's pointing to the right now. This is rotating to the right. So that, I guess they all have to be aligned in the same direction, I assume. Oh, this is telling you it needs to be pointing down, I think. And up here, it'll change the statuses up here. So let's work on this one. There we go. 33%. Oh, okay. It needs to fill the. So I'm going to call that a caret, like on the keyboard. So this needs to be pointing to the left.
Excellent work. Systems are lighting up here. I have Sloane's position as 1 kilometer down.
She is in the ocean? It is a sea of crushing methane. Nothing can survive there.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Guardian, rig schematics show a ballast maintenance shaft near your position. Follow the signal down and find the deputy commander. I'll join up with you shortly.
Guardian copies HQ. Inbound.
I've arrived at the diving point. I'm coming down to you.
That ain't gonna happen, boss. Do you know how much pressure they're taking? They gotta get out of there.
I am not leaving anyone behind again.
And I ain't saying we do. All right, that's enough. I'm pulling you up before you and your ghost get flattened. Welcome to the derelict. I'm down in engineering, making sure we don't blow up. Zavala's got his heart in the right place, but Old Blue's about as stubborn as they come. You can't brute force this moon. The collapse messed the whole place up good. Gravity's weird down in the deep. There's pockets of air. Some places you can move safely. Others that'll crush you into a little speck. But I think I got something in my guts that'll help us out. Titan ain't my first aquatic rodeo. Go ahead and try out that prototype. Should protect you from the pressure. Well, some of it, at least.
what's it say? Okay, acquired device.
Now get on out of here. I'll fill the boss man in for you.
Alright, so now we get to try it again. And now we get these bubbles. And I almost missed that landing. Okay, this one it's important to not miss the landing on. I think it's this drop here. Land here. Because if you land all the way there, you cannot jump up onto this platform. And you can't even reach that platform.
Guardian, you're almost at the source of the distress signal. I've acquired one of Drifter's devices. I'll be joining you momentarily.
R.I.P. Lance Reddick. It's just speculation here, but given real-world circumstances, you gotta imagine they're gonna kill off Zavala in this season.
Sloan?
Man, my dude looks
Here,
cool.
Commander.
You're alive.
Staying alive was the mission. And I always complete the mission.
Ah, she's becoming fallen. Or taken.
No wonder you called us sister. Let's get you back home.
You don't understand. That distress call wasn't for me. It was for her.
All right, let's find out what this is about.
What is that?
An ally. Her name is Asa.
You can communicate with it?
It's complicated, sir. I get impressions, emotions, ideas. She knows our true enemy. The Witness came for her species, too. Discrete concepts are harder. Even more now, since this.
And you're still you?
Every bit. My light is holding this corruption back, but I can hear voices whispering. Demanding. It's like being tuned in to the enemy's radio. If we could strengthen my connection with Asa, I believe it would improve my ability to communicate through the noise.
I got some ideas. I'll draw up some specs and drop by soon.
Sloan.
I'm fine, sir. And I think I'm long overdue for a debriefing.
Yeah, lots happened.
We'll reconvene at the helm.
All right, so this is Asa. You can see electricity rolling off of her. Is she an electric eel? I thought she was a whale at first, but she might be more of an eel. Okay, so we can portal through here and it'll take us to the helm. Interact.
Good to be back in contact with the Vanguard. It's an honor to serve with you. The Taken moved in quick after we lost Titan. I had to switch gears. Escape, evade, and rotate between extraction points. Survive for another day. That was the mission. I absorbed some of the Taken corruption to tap into their comms.
Oh, she did it on purpose.
You can call them that. My bond with Asa proved mission critical too. I owe her my life. Now that Titan's back, the mission's changed. We need more intel on our enemy. The Witness. Drifter claims he knows a way to help Asa share that intel. Boost the signal so her message can get through. If he's right, then you're going to need some diving equipment. Thankfully, I was able to secure a pair of intact subnauticals from the Arcology's storage units. Feel free to toss out that junk Drifter gave you earlier. This is the real deal.
New Pacific Arcology Sonar Station. Repurposed arcology technology designed for seafloor monitoring programs. Beneath the waves, despite the ordeal she's been through, Sloane appears to maintain her composure as deputy commander. Good to be back in contact with the Vanguard, she says. While Titan was gone, Sloane took on the Taken corruption in order to better track the enemy's movements as she rotated between extraction points. She also formed a psychic bond with Asa, a massive paracausal sea creature that dwells within Kraken Mare. Asa has critically important, FYI, mare is the Latin word for sea or ocean. Asa has critically important information regarding the Witness, but her bond with Sloane must be amplified before it can be divulged. Drifter claims he knows a way, Sloane tells you, before supplying you with gear that will allow you to explore the depths of Titan's methane sea. NPA repulsion regulator artifact should be reliable, but if it stops working, you'll know almost immediately. And targeted redaction. Into the depths. Salvage Golden Age tech and dive into the depths of Kraken Mare. And there's a new quest.
Hey there,
Speak
hero.
with Drifter.
While you were taking a dip in the methane, I detected something on the ocean floor, and it ain't native to Titan. I've seen it before, on the Glykon, on the Leviathan, on my own ship too. An organism that's all about forming psychic connections. Seems it's growing like coral down in the depths. I'm thinking we gather it up and use it to amplify Sloane's link to the creature. I can modify my Gambit equipment to bank that stuff and harness its power, but I'll need some Golden Age parts to do it. Just so happens, the Arcology is full of Golden Age tech waiting to be salvaged. You help me collect it, and I'll fix up the bank. Then it's just a matter of, well, diving into the depths of the methane sea and dredging up what Sloane needs. All while trying not to drown, of course. Nothing you can't handle? So what do you say? Ready for another swim?
Into the depths. Drifter informs you that a strange coral with psychic properties similar to the egregore fungus you've encountered in the past is growing deep beneath the waves of Kraken Mare. He posits that it can be used to strengthen Sloane's bond with Asa. I can modify my Gambit equipment to bank that stuff and harness its power, he explains, but I'll need some Golden Age parts to do it. He tasks you with salvaging the necessary equipment so that he can prep you for a dive. So what do you say? Ready for another swim? All right, accept. We're going to grab all of these bounties. And grab some additional ones too, might as well. Okay, so we got deep weapons, deep Ingram, salvage key, automatically redeemed when opening a salvage chest, improving the rewards. Chests can be found at the end of salvage activities. Ascendant alloy, deep dive key, deep chest. It opens deep chests. Up to 2 deep chests can be found at the end of deep dives. Akashic Revelation. New ship. What's it look like? Ah, that's neat. It's like a little submarine. Oh, look at the little wires move. They got a lot of little moving parts here. Oh, it's got antennae. Yeah, that's pretty nifty, actually, I think. Okay. And that should just bring this up again. Here's our focusing table. Targeted redaction. That's the hand cannon. We just got that. It's a void weapon. Rapacious Appetite is a submachine gun, and it's stasis. Oh, I think that might be the... Is that the first time I've seen a stasis-based SMG? I'm not sure. We have a Strand Pulse Rifle, different times. I wonder if it'll be better than the Traxapos. 540 rounds per minute, 33 magazine size. Has unsated hunger. What is that? Increased handling, reload speed, and stability when no abilities are fully charged. Oh, that would be nice because, especially for a Heart of Inmost Light build, you want to be running through your abilities really rapidly. Swords gain increased guard resistance and charge rate instead. I was just thinking to myself, well, but it regens abilities fast also, so you're almost never... This would require you to have all of your abilities on cooldown. Huh. Rapid fire frame. Swords gain increased guard resist, okay. Where were we at? Okay, right here. Until its return, a Strand shotgun. Everything has unsated hunger on it. Okay. When we were having to quiet the battle song, we could not use abilities except our class ability. So this season might feature a lot of those instances, and maybe that's why this unsated hunger could be really useful. We have a stasis-based sniper rifle and a strand-based sword. What's that look like? Oh, pretty neat. Okay, then down here we have Season of the Reckoning, I guess. Weapons. Spare rations, bug out bag, Outlast. I think I've heard of Outlast. Last Man Standing, Sole Survivor, and Just In Case. Okay, here's our seasonal gear. NPA Weirwalker helm. Focusing with a high discipline stat due to equip go. Okay. What's it look like? Okay. So everything's going to look like an old school diving suit, right? There's the gauntlets. Oh, more of that hosing. Plate. Oh, that's neat looking. What are these gonna do for you? You know, like the last one, the Queensguard armor delivered those buffs that you could get. I'm not seeing what these would do. And this is the mark. Okay. So everything is supposed to look real utilitarian and very much salvage oriented. Right. Okay, and what about for my season pass? How do I bring that up? Okay, quests. All this stuff. Into the depths, complete the salvage activity, Season of the Deep, unclaimed challenges. What do we got here? Calibrate close range weapons. Sidearms, submachine guns, shotguns, glaives, and swords. Okay. My brother was telling me about this. Arc-based auto rifle, overcharge capacitor, sprinting, sliding, and firing. Build a charge. Builds a temporary electrostatic charge, increasing range and reload speed. Final blows with high charge cause explosions. Oh, wow. And maximum charge explosions blind targets. I think it's ugly as sin. It's obviously, we got a lot of like the kinds of stuff you'd find on an old seagoing vessel. So it's wood, you know, but the mechanics part of it is pretty neat looking. But a lot of this stuff is made to look like it's thrown together from spare parts. I mean, I get the theme. It makes sense. What do we got here? Corkscrew rifling. Slightly increases range and stability. Slightly increases handling speed. Appended mag. Regenerative motion. Sprinting gradually reloads this weapon. Handlaid stock. This weapon is optimized for recoil control and increases stability. And it does arc damage, so guess what I'm going to be equipping? That I'm pretty sure it's a primary slot. We get a deep Ingram. Okay. Oh, it's not a primary. Okay, that's right. My brother did say that he replaced his Aikilos with it. Yeah, I'm going to also. That means I've got to go off of Thunderlord. I need to find some way to be able to either find or craft an arc heavy. I mean, I don't have to. I just kind of like to keep themes together. We have a journey. We're level 6 now. No, we're on our way to level 6, or we are level 6. Obtain the current seasonal artifact. Okay. Well, I was level 7, so it knocked me back because the journey has started again. Okay. And we have Titanic Return. Reunite with an old friend on Titan. Yeah, so Outlaw and Harmony. This is actually, that's a pretty good drop, isn't it? Final blows with other weapons improve this weapon's damage and performance for a short duration. Handling reload speed stability when no abilities are fully charged. Okay. Precision kills greatly decrease reload time. So I don't know if these two would stack on each other or not. And we've got a handling tier. It is a void weapon. Let's take a peek at the artifact. Anti-barrier auto rifle, unstoppable hand cannon, overload scout rifle, overload trace rifles. Yeah, I might want to play with that also. Unstoppable glaive. Okay, and then in tier 2, available, I have 3 available points, so I would want auto rifle, scout, maybe trace. I don't tend to use glaives with my build right now. Let's select that and that. And I guess that. Okay, I don't have any points left, but it did unlock this area. Arc authorized mods. Void authorized mods. Strand authorized mods. Melee authorized mods. Oh, instead of grenades. Okay. Technicolor Siphon. Grants access to helmet armor mods that combine the effects of the Strand Siphon and Arc Siphon mods. Okay. Thunderous Retort grants bonus arc super damage if cast while critically wounded or while amplified. Lasts until the end of the super activation. Electric Armor. Stay. This is actually, I saw Bungie mention that the titles here are swapped, but that the descriptions are correct. So it says stay amplified longer while your arc subclass is equipped. So I think this is supposed to be titled Amped. Unto the Breach. Defeating a void debuffed target creates a void breach while your void subclass is equipped. Deeper Origins greatly improves the benefits provided by the Unsated Hunger, Nanotech Tracer Rockets, Harmonic Resonance, and Noble Deeds traits. And improved Unraveling. I'm sorry, I had to mute Mike so I could sneeze. Increases the amount of damage dealt by unraveling a target. Strand Soldier. Your strand weapons gain unraveling rounds whenever you gain woven mail. Oh, wow. For a Titan, that would be amazing. While your strand subclass is equipped. Overcharged Armory. Weapons with the Unsated Hunger, Nanotech, Tracer Rockets, Harmonic Resonance, and Noble Deeds traits are always overcharged weapons for you when that modifier is active. Protective Breach. Picking up a Void Breach gives you an overshield. Ooh! Or refreshes your existing overshield. Oh man, I might have to try my Void Titan spec that I had prepped for this season. Counter Charge. Gain a stack of armor charge when you stun a champion. Amped Up. Okay, this one should be titled Electric Armor. Gain damage resistance while amplified. Conductive Cosmic Needle. Targets affected by strand debuffs take increased damage from arc and void abilities. That's a good team composition trait. You know, if you can coordinate with your friends. Shock, what's that called again? Conductive Cosmic Needle. Shock and awe. Arc final blows while you are amplified. Summon a burst of lightning that damages and jolts targets. Whoa! Supernova. Picking up a void breach causes your next source of void damage to create a large weakening pulse. Son of a gun, man. I have a Titan build that does a lot of... It gets void breaches. It gets it a lot. And so you combine... What was that other one over here? Defeating a void debuff target creates a void breach while your void subclass is equipped. Picking up a void breach gives you an overshield. Oh boy. So you're creating more of them. My class already creates a ton, so you'd create more on top of that with whatever perk was over here under the breach. Then Protective Breach would recharge your overshield, so now your regular punches are acting as powered melee. So, and when you get a kill, if you have Severance and Closure equipped, you get a huge AoE explosion. And these Void Breaches are ensuring that you're in that status often because they're going to give you overshield. And you're weakening. You get a weakening pulse. Oh, dude, that's a lot of synergy. Squad goals. Performing a finisher while you are amplified grants amplified to nearby allies when your arc subclass is equipped. Woven mail to nearby allies when your strand subclass is equipped. And devour to nearby allies when your void subclass is equipped. I wonder if that counts for yourself as well. Do you grant yourself devour? Because that void subclass I'm running is based around powered melee kills and finishers. So you're getting these AoE explosions, you're creating and collecting void breaches, which are giving you overcharge, which gives you the ability to get that AoE explosion. You're getting those huge explosions, which are creating more void breaches, and you're weakening everything around you, and then you're granting devour to, I'm assuming, yourself and your whole team. That's insane. Wow. Lightning strikes twice. After throwing an arc grenade, gain increased grenade recharge for a short time. Arc final blows extend the duration of this benefit. Nice. Oh my goodness, man. There's a lot of power loaded up in this artifact. A lot. And Void and Arc seem to be... Well, Strand also. So, Solar is kind of the odd man out here. Wow. Okay, guys. Wow, we're getting close to an hour. I am going to keep these episodes focused like one mission at a time. I think that makes the most sense. This was episode 1, so it's probably going to be longer than most of the other episodes just because I looked at a lot of additional stuff. But we'll go ahead and close it out here. Let's see what this gun looks like. Oh, I can't aim it. Okay. What I can do is give it a color scheme. No, I can't. No, I can't. It's an exotic. It comes with its own thing. All right. So again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.